saved by Claridge. Typical Birmingham attack. Francis nodding it on for the smaller striker, and very, very close indeed. What can Leeds come up with this time? They've been pretty quiet, Leeds, as an attacking force since the first 10 minutes or so. Francis, can he get his shot off here? Yes, he can! And it's a goal by Kevin Francis for Birmingham City. Joyous celebrations around St Andrews. Birmingham have the lead. The goal after 27 minutes. Barry Fry is off on his celebrations. Was knocked on by Claridge. Francis got between the defenders, just got his shot off on time, and what a shot it was. Gary McAllister, big year for him. He'll be captaining Scotland in the European Championships. And whatever happens in this competition, he'll be at Wembley with them, barring injury against England, of course. That, as they say, is quite another story. Here's McAllister. Opened up for him. Cracking shot from McAllister. And that must have been very, very close. It was hard to see from this angle. We might know more on the replay here. But judging by McAllister's reactions, this must have come within inches. It did. Birmingham rather gave him too much space. And 6 inches. McAllister flicks this one on to Yeboah. And it was a slightly careless ball from Yeboah, who so far hasn't really looked on song. Not yet, anyway, but keep watching. Palmer arriving on that far post. I think he feels he was pushed there in mid-air. He might have had a point. Yeboah's cross. Now, is there a foul on Palmer as he attacks this ball? He certainly seemed to be held by the arm, didn't he? It was one of those incidents, you get a lot of those in a game, but he certainly was impeded from getting in a clear header. Remember, Leeds United were 2-0 down against another First Division side, Derby, in the FA Cup away from home, and came back to win 4-2 with 2 goals in injury time. So they do, on occasions, show the fight. Ford, oh, he got hold of that well. Granick doesn't hold it. Oh, and what a miss by Yeboah. Open goal, and one of the misses of the season by Tony Yeboah. And how expensive might this be? Ford's volley, got hold of it well. The goalkeeper lost it. Yeboah, dear oh dear. Poole, Daish and Edwards. It's a big blow for Birmingham, but they've coped with it pretty well. Yeboah and Wallace trying to link up. This time it's Johnson who gets it away. Dorigo back to young Mark Ford, who's broken through this season for Leeds. Wallace down to McAllister. Yeboah. Danger here, still Yeboah. And good challenge by John Bass, making only his 2nd appearance, remember, in the Birmingham first team. The other was in this competition against Blackburn when he was injured. And in fact, as a boy, Bass actually turned down the chance to play for Leeds United, would you believe? It's funny how the wheel turns full circle. McAllister. Yeboah wanted in the air, no direction on it. Sheridan on the counter. Claridge leading the charge for Birmingham. They want this 2nd goal. And cut inside and beaten away. And then over the top. Good save in there by Lukic. Claridge had a chance on the rebound, and Bass it was, the youngster. Well, here's an opportunity for Birmingham City, and that's a fine save from Lukic. And then on the rebound, wasted. Barry Fry, look at his reaction. Now here comes Yeboah. This could be business for Leeds, and he's equalised. Tony Yeboah does not make a mistake a second time. The man who missed the open goal in the first half has equalised. 54 minutes gone. Yeboah's 16th goal of the season. He's back from Africa and the Nations Cup, and on his weaker right foot equalises for Leeds United. Just for a moment, that Birmingham defence rather went to sleep. White held off with his challenge when maybe he should have closed Yeboah down. Wallace, Kelly making a run for him. Here's Gary Kelly. Real pace, great cross, Yeboah in there, and a goal by Speed. Leeds are 2-1 up. 72 minutes. He's not showing it, but he's delighted. And Birmingham's makeshift defence was caught out there. It's a great run this by Kelly down the right-hand side. Very difficult to get in a good cross, really, with the ball running away from him. But Yeboah heads down, and it's an own goal in the end. Speed didn't get his head to it. It's come off Chris White. Well, I thought Speed had given this the little nudge, but he never got there. White, an own goal against his old club.
Billy tracking back with him. Milosevic, who hasn't been scoring goals, but the rest of his game has been excellent. Brian Little has been satisfied with that, although the player himself has been furious that he hasn't been accepting the chances that have come his way. That's Townsend with a good strike too, beaten away by Seaman. Really hit venomously then by Andy Townsend. One of the survivors of Aston Villa's League Cup winning side of '94, when they beat Manchester United in the final. This is Draper. Well, Bosnich hasn't had too much to do so far. On by Draper to Townsend. Now Johnson. Turned well. Left Winterburn trailing. Good pace shown by Johnson with a deflection. Might have deceived the goalkeeper of lesser class than David Seaman. His reaction to his victory there. Milosevic following up. He's getting no sympathy from the linesman. The super save by Seaman. What a run here by Tommy Johnson. He's gone sprinting through, defenders backing off, and it's deflected. But Seaman wasn't wrong-footed. In went Milosevic. He was tumbled. And Aston Villa's defence aren't really being extended. They're coping too easily. This is Southgate. Milligan climbing all over York. But the referee clearly felt he was backing into him. Out of play off Tommy Johnson. Bearcat for Merson. Wright's up there with him. Now Bearcat. Great strike. Oh. 26 minutes gone. And having been on the receiving end for much of this first half, Arsenal have suddenly pounced at the other end with a brilliant strike from Dennis Bearcat. He drilled it into the corner. Elder's touch. Kept in by Gary Charles. York trying to hold off Lunigan. Johnson taking over from him. Keane has released Bearcat. Is this going to be another one? He's taken it superbly. 2 goals for Dennis Bearcat. And Aston Villa must be wondering how on earth they're letting this cup semi-final slip away from them. Bearcat anticipating the pass, waiting his moment and guiding it in as Bosnich committed himself. The goal on 33 minutes, and he's cheekily chipped it under the legs of Bosnich. Draper with the corner. Again, it's a deep cross towards Ehihog. Well, Winterburn maybe hadn't seen York behind him. Mercer, what was he thinking of there? Some curious defending, and it's gone unpunished, has it? Drilled back in, no. Dwight York has scored. 6 minutes of the first half to go, and Aston Villa are right back in this game. Dwight York. I thought for a moment there that Arsenal's panicky defending had gone unpunished. But then Dwight York fired the ball in beyond David Seaman. Now Ray Parlour. But Wright doing well to win it back for Villa. Milosevic. Draper. Good strike! And another superb reflex save by David Seaman. The ball hit first time there by Draper. Not sure whether it would have gone in. It might have brushed the post. It was looking precarious then, their advantage. Milosevic laid off for Draper. Milosevic to Johnson. Milosevic again. York's in the middle. Milosevic with a cross. Seaman and York. 2-2. And it's Dwight York again. 72 minutes. David Seaman seemed favourite there to reach the cross. He'll be disappointed that York get there first. Slotted through there by Johnson. Off goes Milosevic. You can see York now in the centre of the picture there. Seaman having to backpedal, and he can't get there. And West Ham are out of the competition, beaten 3-1 by Grimsby, who've had a lot of off-the-field problems this week. The 3-0 the score there. So West Ham soundly beaten in the replay. That's Johnson. Off the crossbar. Seaman beat York. And David Seaman somehow recovered and was in the way. What an escape then for Arsenal. It was an amazing let-off. Ehihog. Milosevic. It'll be Seaman's now. And a huge sigh of relief among the Arsenal fans. Johnson, who struck the crossbar. And Dwight York, well, he's got to feel he should have scored from the rebound. All credit, though, to Seaman for making the save. Winterburn. Now Keown. Here's Merson. Bergkamp, Merson, and Parlour's through! Great save by Bosnich. Merson to cross it back in again. Right. Did he handle that? Paul Bergkamp was only a few yards away and didn't think so. But Bosnich will excel then in the Villa goal to beat down the shot from Parlour. Southgate away.
Dorigo towards the far post. Masinga was there. Weatherall is in there. So was Dean. Somehow it stays out. Yeboah. Masinga's in there and free. And Masinga, another chance for him. Oh, how did it stay out? Superb goalkeeping though by Griming, who just did enough to deny Phil Masinga a vital goal. Now, how important will this turn out to be? Yeboah flicks it on. Masinga very quick. Griming saves it once and twice with the legs. Crucial save. And it has to be said, in its own way, a brilliant one by the young Dutchman. Corner to Leeds. McAllister. Weatherall! And off the line by Poole, I think it was. Well, Birmingham, that goal of theirs is leading a charmed life at the moment. That ball must have been an iota away from crossing the line from Weatherall's header, and a great defensive clearance by Gary Poole, the new Birmingham captain. Now this is worth looking at again. McAllister's corner kick. Up goes Weatherall. Great header. It's beaten the goalkeeper, but it hasn't beaten Gary Poole. Andy Edwards getting through a few rumbustious challenges to win possession for Birmingham City. Claridge, Francis is out wide, Frayne is on this side, Claridge goes alone, hit it well enough, but never any problem at all for John Lukic. Good contact, but really just a routine save. White hammering this one away. Paul Beasley, the former Wigan, Leyton Orient and Sheffield United man, intercepting now. Here's McAllister, who thinks about the shot, lets it go, beautifully placed, very good save again by Griming. Goalkeeper has had a storming first half, tried to bend it into the corner and hasn't quite had the same impact here as he did at St Andrews in the first game. Not yet, anyway. Poole. Flicked on, all very, very dangerous. Richardson! That was Birmingham's best chance. And Ian Richardson, the man recalled from a loan at Notts County, had a real chance here to put Birmingham level. And that's a great save by John Lukic. Sheridan's corner. Lukic is under pressure again. Good punch. Donowa. Oh, he really got hold of that well. And again, Lukic was calmness and confidence itself. But Birmingham are beginning to turn the screw a bit here and ask some fairly serious questions for the first time. It was a good effort that by Donowa. Here is Yeboah. On that favoured left foot, here's McAllister! Great save again, and the Singers put it in! And Leeds take the lead! And more important than that, go 3-1 up on aggregate. Wembley beckons at last for Howard Wilkinson. Yeboah's shot is blocked, it falls to McAllister. Here's a great save by the Dutchman again, but this time Masinga is on hand, slips it in, and has that killed off Birmingham City at last. Phil Masinga, the South African, who scored in the quarter-final win over Reading, has done it now in the semi-final. It's only his second goal of the season. Leeds lead 3-1 on aggregate. Birmingham City need to score twice before the end of 90 minutes, even to take this now into extra time. As Dean plays it forward to Yeboah, and that's another one! Tony Yeboah! And surely there can be no doubt now that Leeds United will play Aston Villa in the Coca-Cola League Cup final on March the 24th. 17th of the season for Yeboah. A tremendous effort here to keep this out by Bart Gliming, the young Dutch goalkeeper. He so nearly did it. He so nearly performed the impossible. There. But Yeboah finds the corner of the net. Very sweet volley. Poole plays this one in towards Francis. Beasley wins it in the air. Back in again by Frayne. Here's Sheridan, that must be a penalty. It is. Kelly doesn't believe it, but I must say my instant reaction was that that was a foul, and it was the same reaction, more importantly, of Roger Dilks. Kelly's foul on Sheridan. And Steve Claridge, in what just might be his last game for Birmingham City. Has the chance to give Birmingham City a glimmer of hope. Claridge against Lukic. He's hit the post. It's not going to go for Birmingham City. Here's Masinga. Wallace takes it up, tries to measure it and nearly does it to perfection. He had the slide rule out there, Rod Wallace. This is a clever little effort. Just looks up through the legs of Johnson, and I think it did take a deflection. Well, I'm sure Barry Fry will be back dipping into the transfer market. Strong links between Birmingham and Marcus Stewart of Bristol Rovers. As Wallace feeds this wide for McAllister, who can't quite bring it down. Took a deflection and another one. And this time it's Brian Dean. He can hide his face, but we know the identity of the scorer. It's Dean. It's 3. And it's 5-1 on aggregate now. And this really is just a bit of icing. Cruel on Birmingham. The deflection took it all the way to Brian Dean, and he finished it off with the minimum of fuss. 4 minutes to go, 3-0 to